This is Bishop Zachary Kakobe International Ministries Outreach Program. Keep on watching. Amazing miracles are the order of the day in the ministry of the international revivalist Bishop Zachary Kakobe.
There are so many verifiable testimonies of abiding miracles in the ministry of this man of God. The following is one of these verifiable testimonies. Take a glance over this testimony.
My name is Olda.
Who had problems, you or your son?
It was my son Samuel.
What problems did Samuel have?
Samuel's problem started when something inexplicable happened and one of his eyeballs popped out of its socket as he was playing outside the house.
Which year was that?
It was in the year 1999. So the more he cried, the more the eyeball loosely hanged, as if it was about to fall off. After the scene became too horrifying to look at, I hid him away from public eyes. Eventually, I took him to the hospital, beginning at a small hospital, which is also my workplace, then to the university hospital, both of which could not do anything other than referring the case to the next level of expertise, until finally I found myself at Muhimbili National Hospital, where high-tech TC scanning diagnosis was done on him. This process diagnosed a fleshy growth behind the eyeball, which pushed the eyeball, forcing it out of its socket.
So did Muhimbili fail to tackle the ailment domestically?
Muhimbili confirmed that treatment for this problem is only available overseas. So they advised me to pray to my God and at the same time keep in touch with them for any opportunity to become available for overseas treatment. Just on our arrival here, prayer was done on my son, followed by a word of assurance that the miraculous operation was already done and that the boy was fully recovered. Therefore, if I did go to India, then it would only be for me to board a flight for the first time and respite. I left this place in full faith that my son was fully recovered, because after the prayer, I never saw any more symptoms of that problem, although I kept making follow-ups for the trip to India, which finally materialized and we attended the Madras Heart Hospital in India. Then we were later transferred to another hospital at Chennai in India.
Tukafika kwenye hospitali ya moyo Madrasa, tukakaa hapo tukahamishwa hospitali ya Chennai.
What was the report of the diagnosis?
They did not diagnose any fleshy growth in the eye socket, to the extent of admitting that, with all their tests already taken, nothing has been diagnosed, leaving room for only one high-tech test, which was to involve insertion of a more sophisticated high-tech equipment, for which I was required to sign an authorization. But even with this, nothing was diagnosed other than confirming my son to be healthy.
Kucheki hapa kwenye hiyo nyama. Nikawa nimesaini, wakaenda wakamchunguza hivyo. Kutoka huko anasema mama hatuoni kitu chochote, hakuna cha nyama, hakuna nini. Mtoto wako ni mzima kabisa.
Therefore, all these documents and doctor reports you're holding, they are all from India. Will you hold this? Will you hold them so we can teach the devil a lesson?
They are greatly amazed on how this came about. This led to my being transferred from Chennai Hospital to Apollo Hospital, which specializes in the nervous system, to check for any anomaly which could have contributed to the problem. Despite the thorough investigation they made, nothing was diagnosed, ultimately admitting that my son was healthy and they could not detect any problem.
Wakachunguza sana hatimaye wa kuona kitu. Wakasema mama mtoto wako ni mzima, hatuoni tatizo.
Hivi ndio vipimo sasa vya mishipa ile.
Are the tests for?
Yes, for the nervous system.
That there's nothing.
Yes.
For those minute nerves and blood vessels, left external carotid artery. Real news. Jesus is scrutinized if he has done it thoroughly.
Kama amekamilisha kazi. Hey. Mama Samueli.
Now to you, mother of Samuel.
Pita na kupita.
Years have gone by, about 9 years. How has Samuel been progressing?
I truly thank God for Samuel's great progression. That is what prompted me to come here and thank God for the miracle which has lasted for all these years, up to date, without any recurrence of the same eye problem or any other related signs, despite many exercises he does, like push-ups, stretching on the ground, and many more.
Anafanya mazoezi anafanya mapush up, analala, anafanyaje.
Samuel, please do a round of push-ups for us to see, so as to confirm what your mother is telling us, that there will be no more popping out of the eyeball.
Ili jicho tuone kama litatoka tena.
Samuel, are you fit?
Fit kabisa.
Very fit. No more difficulties.
Hakuna kabisa.
Completely nothing.
Safi kabisa.
Eyes fit very much, unlike the past. When you went to India, you were a small kid. Do you still have memories of the journey to India? I remember. I have the memories to date. Although you were a small kid, do you still remember how you traveled by plane? Yes, I still remember very well how enjoyable it was when my mom and I were flying over the clouds.
Dear viewer, we have now reached the end of this short program. You will be blessed further if you watch other programs of Bishop Zachary Kakobe International Ministries.
Thank you for watching and goodbye.